Alright, and we're back for part 2. As we get back into our game, the group slightly split, but within eye shot of each other, watches Adze is maneuvered with the help of Connor to the side of Mama Babadook's hut. Looking at one of the palm trees that is good enough size to be a good target, but not too large to be not challenging. While Connor stands to your side, Crystal moves up next to you, your bow and arrows in hand, looking you once over once again as we open up on the scene.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take me around the back of the house. I think I'll fire some arrows into specific places that I can see on the outer wall and see how good my aim can be. I obviously can't stand and do this without anything to support my legs, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to... Is there any, like, rocks on the other side of this?
No.
Okay. No boulders or anything like that? Alright.
No, because this is a beach.
Fair enough. Alright. Just, rest me down, over yonder around, 30 feet away from the, wall. Also, can you keep my, stump off the, sand so it doesn't get even more infected?
Yeah.
Thanks. Just rest me down. Hand me my, bow and arrow.
I'll hand
Okay.
it over.
Alright. I'm gonna make a spot check to see if I could see any specific place, any specific spots on the wall, like maybe, I don't know, like a little crevice or something that I could see if I could fire into.
Are you shooting at the wall or the tree?
I look to the other trees like, I should probably... Actually, no, because I don't want to disturb ants. So let's just shoot at the wall. I'll pay for any unnecessary damages that this might entail. Alright. Plus,
So
I could
you're
also...
shooting at Mama Babadook's home.
Yes.
Are you
Because I can...
sure?
Because if I shoot at a tree, I can disturb something. And I don't feel like disturbing something at the moment.
This feels like a Philip decision.
And then I
All
knock my
right.
bow, but then I also think about that snake. On second thought, let's hit a tree. So, just turn me around a second. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna make a spot check on a tree, see if it's not... like, I don't see any ants on a certain tree that might, you know... Well, not ants, but make sure that no tree is actually a snake. For one thing. So just making sure what I'm shooting at is a tree that's not going to cause any issues.
Please shoot the tree.
I rolled a 20 for the spot check on the tree. On a tree. On a bunch of trees.
Just shoot a tree.
I'm...
Really?
So the tree is okay.
Oh, God.
No!
Philip,
Because
you
I
shoot
made a
that damn
spot
tree.
check on... Because I wanted to make a spot check on the bunny rabbit, and it turns out that I should have. So I'm making a spot check on this fucking tree. It's tree fine, Ash.
When I set up the scene for you to shoot the tree, yes, the tree would be fine.
Or is it? Is it fine? Whatever.
Oh my god!
Whatever. Watch it become like some stupid fucking monster. Alright.
Yeah, now that you've done spent the last 10 minutes arguing about
Just do a regular. I'm not gonna
So,
hunt it.
As you try to shoot the tree, you're firing at you're firing at a punishing difficulty, which is minus 25.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so plus 25.
No, it's just put 25 in the modifier.
Oh, okay. 25.
Because plus would give you a chance to hit, not a minus.
Right. Okay, so here it says input value. Choose an option +3 hit location multiplier. What is that?
What?
Okay, so when I go through basic bow attack, it says modifier, so I put a 25 in there. Like, okay, that's fine. Hit location multiplier 1. Hunter's eye, no. Submit. Call shot, no. Oh, okay. It was because I wasn't choosing. It's all right. So that
So
first.
as you take the arrow out, notch the bow, just through the very simple movements of using your arms, it's unconscious, but actually the entire purpose of going through the bow, it's a full body motion. As you go through it, and without the legging, it becomes difficult to concentrate on your aim as your arrow flies off in the distance of the forest.
Let me try that again. That one hits
Oh,
at the very
shit.
least. Oh, sorry, that was a 69, but yeah, 13. So it's
Wow, Anto, that was pretty good. I bet he couldn't do it standing on one leg.
Are you even out here?
Yes, he is.
I hate. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Do you respond to him?
As I was muted.
This
Know that
is
he's
so
trying.
amazing. I love it.
what did you say, Anthony?
Just know that he's trying.
Well, at least that one hit. But I can just feel that this isn't gonna work. I need stability. I need. Would I have seen anyone ever with like a peg leg or a prosthetic of some sort?
Have you?
I don't know. We've been on a ship for 3 months. Did we see anyone with a peg leg on the ship?
Roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh.
$50.
No.
Okay. I feel like there's
Hey,
something
go.
we can do with this. As I look down to the.
Are you asking
Like-
this? Are you saying
Hey,
this?
I'm thinking about it, and I guess the D100 is no.
I mean, are you
Guys.
saying your thoughts out loud? Are you saying there must be something I can do with this, something to balance?
I do say that, yes.
Connor will say, from my village, I know of many sailors, some who have, in their travels and journeys against the lands, and their pillaging, have lost limbs. Some of the sailors use wooden planks to adjust for their leg loss.
Go ahead, Bear.
Guys, I don't want Ante to hear this because it might make him feel sad, but maybe we could pool our money together and buy him a riding boar.
A riding board?
But I thought you said he could ride you.
He can, but I think that would be inconvenient.
Why not? Like he's riding the mascot.
Because then he would have no freedom of movement on his own, and that would be kind of boring for him to roleplay.
Role play? What?
I'm sorry?
I'm interested in that idea, Connor, about attaching something to this. Although I think I'm gonna need to let it heal beforehand, and even with her healing staff, I don't think. I think I need to go to maybe the a local doctor clinic to actually see when it'd be best until I actually start moving around more again.
Connor
Why don't we
shrugs.
just attach the healing staff to his leg as the
Healing staff's
peg?
way too big for that.
Oh, we could cut the bottom off, and then every time you walk, it would self-heal your stub.
But I feel like we should keep that healing staff around in case she ever needs to heal someone. I mean, like if the other healing staff doesn't if it runs out of uses, at least we have one spare with a couple more. Just don't feel like we should be destroying this healing staff. I do think we should go into town and ask some people around about this, because you need your tracker with you if we're gonna find Miss Babadook. But
Connor,
I would be also a burden to you if I don't fix this.
All right, I'd say I'll race you there. Bear runs off.
Yeah. While Bear's doing this, Connor strokes his chin and he looks at you. He says, "From what I understand, the concept is quite simple. It is a bowl affixed over the leg. I do not believe that there is anything required as part of surgery."
Well, not even surgery. It's just understanding how I should fix this up, because I don't want to ruin my already ruined leg to the point that I might just an infection can spread and then it just takes off my entire leg, and then where would we be?
Connor looks at you and he says, "You have survived bowel, my friend. I believe you have a hardier constitution than any infection can endure."
We'll have to see about that. Could someone help me up?
With the side, Connor will go over. You're getting quite heavy.
Yeah,
I'd say
I
you
put my bow over my...
You ran off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear's
You're
not
not
here.
there anymore.
Fucked
You
up.
lost the race, man.
Fucked up, man.
Okay, that's gonna be more difficult then. Yeah, but in order to make my computer run better, Skype's not on there. Or open at least. Let me give me a second then.
Okay. Well,
Science.
let's head over to the village, see if we could talk about this.
Okay.
Not in the village. I thought we were in the village, right? Mama Babadook's house is inside the village, right?
It's outside. It's on the
Yeah.
beach. Then you have to walk like a 30-minute walk to get to the village.
So, moving towards the pier as the sun has began to set, looking at the pier itself. Again, from what you guys saw before, but this is your first time seeing Connor, the pier begins to light up with candles and lanterns affixed with shaders to give off different colors for summer. Bright oranges, bright yellows, colorful greens, and the sound of music and cheery, uplifting hearts seem to echo from the pier itself as you make your approach to it.
Is this something that normally happens, Ash? Like daily around here?
It's your first time at Elp, so you don't know.
You can ask us.
Has this ever happened before in Connor's life?
Probably
Something
not.
like this?
This is something specific to Arturo.
I just want to know how I'm supposed to react. Like, I don't know if this is just like something the sea does.
Normally, it's not the
fucking
sea,
night.
it's the pier. The people on
Yeah,
the pier.
but you get what I'm saying.
It's normally where you come from, people close shop at night. Like, everywhere.
Of course.
It's uncommon for people to do anything but close shop because people need to sleep.
Connor will look at you guys with skepticism in his eyes and he'll say, "Am I drunk at the moment, or is that lights and music coming from the pier?"
Yeah,
This
this
is-
place doesn't really sleep.
I haven't drinking today. Today's not my drinking day. I'm not sure right now. It says maybe I'm suffering permanent brain damage at this point, but who knows?
Nope,
You guys
you're
can
not
hear that, right?
hallucinating, Connor.
Okay,
You're not
okay.
hallucinating. This
Thank you.
place
You're good.
doesn't really sleep.
Pretty lively.
Do they do this every night? He looks at you guys.
Yes.
Do they not sleep?
Some people do. The shops don't. As far as
They
I've
don't
seen.
close their shops at night.
Apparently, 24/7 stuff, man.
These people are ludicrous.
Here it is.
I've never been into a shop at night. Can we go?
Right now, let's have a little bit more pressing concerns, Connor. Maybe
right,
afterward.
Yeah.
right. Sorry. He checks his head and he's like, "It's unusual."
All right. I guess we could do a gather information to see if we can find someone with who might have an idea on how to perhaps make a prosthetic in some shape or form.
We're not searching for Babadook tonight, I'm assuming.
Probably
I
not
don't
tonight.
believe so.
Okay. Just want to know.
That was a 10.
So, as with the help of your portable crutch, you look for people that are out on the pier that seem to be the most free of time to do so. When you find a young human male looking to just be playing a small guitar in hand, not really doing much other than that.
Excuse me, young man.
Hey, buddy. Whoa. Looks like you had an accident.
Yeah. I was wondering, do you know of anyone who's perhaps gone through something similar to me and been able to makeshift something to help them stand on both their legs? Something of a prosthetic.
Man. The sea. It's a cruel mistress at times. The waves can bite back at you sharper than any beast.
Right.
Ash,
Oh my god.
what kind of knowledge would I have to roll to know if this man is intoxicated or otherwise afflicted by some type of chemical compounds?
Sense motive.
I would love to roll sense motive right now.
In any case, as it's gonna keep going, can you point me in the direction of anyone?
Wait, I'm doing things. Do I
That's
know?
that's a 1,
So
by the way.
I
No,
know
you
it's
don't.
a 1. Damn it!
Oh,
Damn
shit.
it.
I don't know either.
God damn it! I hate
So-
cool things.
You want to find the answer to your questions. Follow the wave. Let the tide bring you to where you need to be.
I guess I can go ask Tide then. Thank you, sir.
Are you sure he didn't mean to just jump into the sea? That's it.
I'm taking my. Take me to Tide, please. As I look over to whoever's holding me. Let's go find Tide.
Ades
prob-
Dalasi, my brother. Dalasa.
Right.
What does
What?
that mean?
What did he say?
Hold on.
As I look
Eh.
back?
Yeah, wrong
Go
button.
with the waves.
Oh, right.
He's
Yes. Tide did say that. I remember now.
This guy's pretty deep.
You're not.
Oh, hey, Bear.
Go.
Okay.
I ran off in the direction you guys were walking, and then
Yeah.
Behind.
All right. Let's
Racing accent.
find Tide. He's probably at the pier, doing something with the water.
You know, I'd say in some instances of my people, they always just switch to a different weapon to help accommodate them better.
I'm better with a bow. I'm not.
You yourself told me you were okay
Like,
with daggers.
What can a sword do for me? Like
I
that
would
is
think
even
he'd be
worse.
any
situation.
better
While you're
with
talking
the
about
sword
this-
than he would with bow.
While you're talking about this, Connor will like kind of perk up like, oh, he's rumored something. He'll say, Yes, this brings me to some questions I had for you. I do not know much about each of you. What are you people? Who do you come from, and what can you do?
I'm a bear.
Ursaring, correct? He says.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can punch pretty hard. And I have bowlers.
A strong fist and a rage trap. I see. And he'll look over to Edze. Maltawalin, friend?
Yes.
You?
I'm an archer. I can track fairly well.
Okay.
I can hunt fairly well. That's basically my gist.
And he'll look over to Crystal and he says, from conversation, I gather that you are a healer of sorts. Are you very proficient?
I believe so. I was the best in my village.
Your village seems to be lacking, but okay. Then he'll look over to Kronk. And you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on, Crystal. He'll put his finger up. He's looking at Kronk.
That's still rude to her.
yes, but she's answered, and I'm trying to divulge myself the information that you have.
Well, finish your conversation with her first.
All right, Crystal, yes.
That was kind of rude.
It's just I do not know what specific village you come from, and I have not seen you do much with your healing yet. You said you are the best in your village. That's nothing to be ashamed about. Of course, in my village, I am one of the worst fighters, but I'm still better than a lot of people.
You know, for the sake of argument, you have seen her help someone amputate a leg and keep someone from dying. So just keep that in mind.
I don't.
She's just glaring at him.
Is that
very
amazing in this
hard.
universe? Like, tell me something out of character. Like, is that great? Like, I don't understand. Like how.
The process of
Well, that
amputating
is,
your
like,
leg
this-
means if someone that had a damage of 4 would become a damage of 46. So yeah.
All right, so yeah, she's good at healing, but like, I still don't know what that means in terms of like the world. She says, "I'm the best in my village." Okay, that's great. What does that mean?
No, she's just glaring at you very, very hard right now. She's not
Okay.
going to respond anymore. She's just giving you the
Turns to
evil side.
What is it that you do?
I help lead this company, hopefully to its proper prosperity.
Yeah, he's basically like the CEO.
Essentially.
Of course. And Connor will look to all of you and he says, "Well, I myself have some knowledge of the dark arts." And he'll raise his dark tone and he'll say, "I understand a bit about this, as well as a little information from things that I've gathered over the years."
Would you
Well,
like
I
to
mean-
eat some pickles?
No, thank you, Bear. I'm not quite fond of pickles. The sour taste, the vinegar, is not appealing to my palate.
Well, having someone fairly adept in the magics might be helpful, considering everything.
Suppose?
Very well. Now that we know a bit more about each other and what we can do, shall we continue with our search to get
Yeah.
up and able again?
First, I know where the man I want to talk to is. He's probably at the pier. Or next to the water, at the very
Follow
least.
the waves, brother. Follow the
Yep.
waves.
So, make our way to, like, the dock or something. Is he there?
Tide.
Everybody's done talking to each other?
Yep.
Yeah.
Believe so?
So as you guys make your approach, you look over the end of the pier, with the familiar sign of tide on his board, regulating the waves, with a hand outstretched towards the sea, making movements that is similar to a conductor, or I forget the name, the person that's at the head of a orchestra.
Conductor.
Composer.
Composer, right, sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Moving the waves with his own magical efforts, looking like he's concentrating in the process.
Hey, Crystal, or whoever's holding me, can you help me down to just sit on the edge of the pier for a second?
All right.
Connor
Rest.
will
I'll help
help you,
him do
but he'll
that.
be like, watch the stump in the seawater. I hear salt burns.
I'm sure. So,
Splash.
yeah, it's just rest down. Hey, Tide. Can we talk for a second?
His head doesn't change any direction besides looking towards the sea, and his demeanor shows that if he heard you, he made no visible efforts to show it.
Bear yells as loud as he can. Hey, Tide!
Bear. No, he's probably doing something.
Let me guess. Okay, so he's doing something with the wave, so we see that. So I roll a knowledge. Knowledge nature? I don't have knowledge nature. So I
Sorry.
It's creaking a lot.
So I have like no idea whether these waves are particularly hardy right now.
Much to what I described already, it looks bad. He's just stopping them.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he is supposed to protect this
Yeah.
place from the waves. Probably
I guess I'll
focusing on
just
that right
sit
now.
here and wait. If anyone, I'll sit here and wait for him. If anyone else wants to go check on the shops, Connor, you seem to be very interested in that. I guess I can wait here with
When
someone.
you say that, Connor almost gives like a sheepish, kind of guilty look, and he says, I have just never been into a shop at night. It was curiosity. He kind of
I mean-
brushes it off. I'm fine to stay.
All right. Well, if you guys don't want to stay with me, it's fine. But
No,
you
I'll
don't need
stay.
to
To
stay.
be honest, I am quite interested in this Tide fellow. He seemed to have some type of divine magic to some god that he prays to.
It looks like he's having a stroke.
Connor looks at Bear, looks away from him, shakes his head.
We should find a prosthetic. Not
So
for
what do we
Adzay,
need
of
to
course,
roll
because he
for
doesn't need
waiting?
one. But
Just kidding.
So I guess we just wait for like a little bit. If it starts getting too long, like after maybe like half an hour, if he's not done yet, I would probably speak up, but I'll see how it goes.
So as you continue to wait, approximately 15 minutes pass when the sea opens up in the distance. A large looming shadow arcs across the darkness of the sky, blocking out the stars. The beast seems to rise several hundred feet above the surface with a piercing, iridescent glow around its form that centers among a large yellow slanted eye. But as it seems to pierce the surface, just with calm movements, Tide moves his hands as the sea itself slowly begins to envelop the creature as it gets sunk underneath the waves once more, giving off this eerie, resounding.
Connor, who had been sitting down while he was waiting, immediately leaps to his feet and takes out his dark tome.
Oh no! Somebody needs to save Tide.
I think he has it.
Right on the surface again. He says, "Todd, are you okay?"
We should go and save him. The monster's in the water. The monster's going to get Tide.
No, I think Tide. I think Tide's got this bear for now.
I think he has.
Connor looks at the rest of you guys, taking in your more relaxed positions, and he's like, "Does this happen often here?"
Well, I remember the first time I met Tide, or at least soon afterwards, he essentially parted a tsunami that was going to destroy the entire village, seemingly with no sweat. But I feel like this is normal, typical for him.
Keeping a swiveled eye out on everyone else, it seems to be business as normal. No one's panicking or running for the hills or anything like that.
Connor will take a step back from the pier and he'll put his book away and he'll look out at the pier. Like, how far does the pier stretch out over the water?
About 40 feet.
Yeah, he'll take a couple of hesitant steps back closer towards the shore. He says, "I feel more comfortable over here."
Fair enough.
Didn't you want to check out the shops?
Now that you bring that up, this is an excellent time to do so.
Well, don't wander too far, Connor.
Come on, I'd say, get on your feet.
Just to buy some foods and perhaps something to wet my palate.
I still want to talk to Tide. Has any of the waves died down yet? Was that like the last final bits, or has he?
Still seems to be in constant fight with it.
Connor will offer to bring back foods and drinks for the party. For those who are thirsty and hungry. I know when the last time people ate.
I'll shuffle myself back a couple feet away from the edge of the pier, but still sitting there saying, I'm gonna sit here and see how it goes.
I'll stay here as well.
Okay, thanks, Crystal. The rest of you can go if you want.
So you're not hungry? You don't want anything? Alright, fine.
Can you get me some,
No, it's too late. Too late. I offered and you said fuck you.
Alright, bye, Connor.
What did you want, Dad? Say.
Could you get me some, shrimp? I feel like that might be good for now. I think I've had too much sweets while I've been over here.
Do you want me to pull the legs off the shrimp for you before I give them?
Oh my god.
Typically,
Just
when
remember, he's trying.
They can be fiddly sometimes. I know they're annoying.
Thank you, Bear.
Crystal, did you want anything?
I'm good. Thank you.
Kronk will put a shoulder on Ad's hands like, we're always here. Need it.
Thanks, Kronk.
Connor will put his hand on Kronk's shoulder. Lead the way, my friend. I have no idea where anything is around here.
Kronk will put his hand around your waist and start to escort you.
He'll take a step to the side away from you, keeping you at arm's length. Most likely his arms are longer than yours. And he'll say, "Yes, lead the way," and then he'll kind of squirm a little uncomfortably.
As we're walking to the food shops, I would look out for a carpenter, just in case we may see a carpenter.
A carpenter. Like, what you said that.
Go ahead and make some gather informations.
Gather information.
I'm gonna gather information, but I'm looking specifically for that one guy.
-3.
For a second, I thought I rolled another natural one, and I was about to say I've done nothing but do that.
There we go.
So goddamn.
Oh,
There have
wait.
been so many nat
Yeah,
ones.
it's
Look at all the nat ones.
I know.
Isn't this the next day? Aren't you guys supposed to meet the hat guy?
This is not the next day.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it
not.
was. My bad.
Wait.
I
What?
got
Never
confused.
So, Kronk, who are you looking for?
The shady trader.
The what trader?
The shady trader.
Okay, you do not find him.
$.
You
Just
hear
wasted
word
that
that
natural 20.
he. There is no natural 20. That he
Natural 10, I
already
meant.
left. He ate closed shop.
So Connor says, "Oh, some people
You actually
close
do
their
recall
shops."
he closed shop after you guys bought the hats. He left.
Yeah. Peaced out.
Oh, I love that. So good. There are no vendors or townhouses where we can get food and drinks.
No
I'm pretty sure
carpenters
there's that.
either.
It's just, I was specifically looking for one thing.
Yeah.
As far
Hey,
as you guys
Kronk.
learn, you guys don't find what you're looking for.
Connor looks around. He says, "Gosh, I would have thought that there'd be something where we can get some food, a vendor, or a stall around here. It's hard
And a
to find
carpenter.
these places. A carpenter. Why are we looking for a carpenter?
To make a prosthetic, for God's sake.
Yes, but is that not why we are waiting for Tide? The man seems to know a lot of things, and at least Adze has more faith in him than most."
I suppose.
You do, however, after passing by a crowd, randomly find yourself affixed with multiple flower necklaces.
Connor will straighten up a little bit, pull at his jacket, and he says, "I think the local girls like me. It's not the first time, but sadly I'm married." He kind of chuckles, wearing his flower collar with the pine.
I think it's more of a tradition.
He looks at you and he says, "Whatever you say, Croc." And he looks to one of the girls, wink.
Oh God, you're so cute sometimes.
You turn to look at Bear. Bear has about like 15 times more than you do.
Connor just gives like a nod of approval.
Oh.
Gives him like a high five on his back.
But eventually, as you guys spend your time searching the mart, the remainder of the hour passes while Tide has been to work calming the seas and the beasts that dwell in them before he finally finishes with a large exhale, followed by a hand swushed through the waters and pulled back through his hair as he puts on his charismatic smile once more while swimming towards the shore.
Towards us?
Towards the shore. Not towards
So
you
we're-
guys. You
okay.
guys on a pier.
You're on
Right.
here.
Okay, so I kind of shout out, hey, Tide, can we talk now?
Oh, good to see you walking around.
As he just tilts his head like, not you two.
Oh,
Up
I
and around,
love
up
it.
and around. My. So sorry.
It's alright. I mean, I have you to thank at least from what I gather from whatever you've been telling me, I have you to thank for me even being able to talk to you right now.
You should thank your friends. Without them, you would have been dead. Far beyond what I could help.
Yeah, I made sure to tell him thanks, but, anyway, I just wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Got a couple answers in me. What do you got?
Alright. Well, I have an additional one now, so it's not just like your geographical position that's making those waves, is it?
Oh, heavens no.
What's out there?
Good question. That knowledge died with many wave stoppers before I can't give you that answer, sorry.
Alright, well, wish you luck in your endeavors with that thing.
Oh, it's not as bad as it looks.
Second question. I don't want to. I want to keep doing what I'm doing, and without a leg, it's going to be very difficult. I was wondering if you're. Do you have any knowledge of anyone who might be able to? I know it's probably not possible for me to regrow part of my leg, but if it's possible to replace it in some way, perhaps with some sort of prosthetic, maybe a peg leg. I don't know if those exist, or if I know they exist, but yeah.
There's options, though. The process of getting said options can be a little bit of a bummer.
How so?
There's a crab on the island. There's a crab that's around the area that we use their claws as pseudo prosthetics for people that lose them. It's big enough and they regrow, so it's not that bad to chop them off them, but it's the idea of fighting the creatures.
Finding or fighting?
Both, actually.
Okay, well. I know one crag who I think might have actually eaten one. Or like he had it on his shoulder.
Those are just the baby ones that wash up on shore. The one for you and your size, quite a bit larger.
Oh. Good to know. Good to know. But you figure that their claws, they would be able to be a good counterweight, and well, not counterweight, but you know, being able to help me balance. Yeah.
I'd have to say yes. It's what most of the surfers use when one of the long jaws take a bite at them while hitting a wave.
Okay. Any other options?
Change profession?
Option 3?
There's this one lady actually said that you guys told me about speaking with me. You could talk to her. She's a cons. Normally they're really good at tinkering.
Con.
Huh. Cards.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll look into all that, but thank you, Ty. That's very helpful. All right, I think I'm done here as I hold my hand up to Crystal.
So, hey, actually, I've been meaning to ask you lads about this, because after she came to me, it kind of brought it to my attention. Any word on Mama Babadook?
I'm
Sun's
sorry,
down and it's getting kind of light.
we've lost her trail by the time we got to the beast that gave me the bile. I didn't want to venture back into the forest in my current condition, and I really doubt that much of my other party would be able to easily track her down. So it's kind of been at a still. We've kind of been at a impasse right now. I don't know. Just kind of useless a little bit. So sorry. I'm really sorry. I hope she's okay. Really, it's just I don't know what to do.
For the first time, his charismatic nature melts away to one of just stoicness as he just gives a couple of nods. Don't worry about it. I'll see about getting some other people to see if they can handle it.
Alright, thank you. I'm really sorry. I just
Go ahead and get some rest, mate.
yeah.
He
Okay.
says as he begins to paddle away at that point.
Alright, I nod. Help me up a bit, Crystal.
I'll help him up. I'll take his hand.
Thanks.
I like
I don't
to
know
imagine that. Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys are keeping track of quests or anything, but you can mark that one as failed.
Yeah. Alright. I looked at Crystal. I feel like that woman might still be around the village at the moment. Let's go ask around for her.
Okay.
You're not gonna wait for your friends to return to you. So irresponsible.
Kind
So
of in a bit of a focused mind right now.
Get stood up and make your way back across the pier. The two of you taking a pause to look over your shoulder once more to the settled waves and now the knowledge that what rests underneath. We're going to take that time to take a break.
Yay! It's a break and not the end of the game.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back in approximately 10 minutes to use the restroom, stand up, get something to eat, and all that jazz. So we'll see you back then. Peace.
A longing look, you can see a gentle splash against the surface of the sea.
How are you not like all for that fucking crab leg, man? That fucking crab leg would be it'd be great.
Get you a crab leg, man.
Yeah, it would be great, but I mean, there's